that is hard learned, but I think all men need to learn it and then apply it. And for some reason, women can't do that. They can't apply. They can't change. If they could, by now they would. If they had the aptitude, by now it would be applied. But they can't. They're stuck in freaking caveman days. Stuck. Right? Stuck. Just like, you know, it's crazy. There was the jogger chick. There were two other women that were in the restaurant. One I was pretty sure had fake tits, and she had the side boob going on her dress, right? Tits hanging out. Guy was proud as peaches to have her, and I thought, dude, you paid for her. You're borrowing time, but you don't own it. You don't own it. You know, it kept striking me. Guys, you don't own these women. They're just prostitutes. You know, this claim that they married you, that only gives them claim over half of your property, which is what they want. It is the ultimate score for a prostitute. She gets a man slave. She gives him a little bit of sex in exchange. She gets to tell him what to do. She gets to satisfy her sadistic desire to put him down and keep him in his place. And then ultimately she gets to steal his stuff from him. She gets to control the relationship. Now, a prime example of how this works is the marriage is over. Let's say you go 15 years married to the same woman, right? A woman. You get a divorce, she gets half of your stuff. What do you get? You get to keep half of your own stuff, right? But where's her half? Well, she blew it on makeup, clothes, hair, her automobile, whatever it is she wanted, she blows her money on. The guy, right, he invests in real things. Then she goes to the court and she says, I want alimony. And the court says, well, why do you want that? She says, well, I've come to live at a certain standard of living. I've come to expect to have 3 meals a day, this much money, yada, yada, yada. And the court says, bang, you know, they bang the gavel and say, oh, yeah, that's right. We can see that. We can see that. Oh, yeah. Now, can the guy go to the court and say, you know, I'm used to getting sex from that woman 3 nights a week. And consequently, I think I should continue to have access to her vagina 3 times a week for as long as she has access to my paycheck through alimony or spousal support. The judge, you would think, can see the clear logic and reasoning. Yeah, she's asking for his time, his effort, the spoils of his toiling, and she gets it. But the guy says, hey, look, you know, I don't have a woman anymore. Just lost my best prostitute. You know, what do I get? Nothing. You're out. It's the same trick where the prostitute takes the money and the pussy and runs. But that illustrates exactly the nature of the trick. Why it's still prostitution and it's not anything else. Is they get the goods and run. Got to understand there is no relationship that is safe if marriage is involved. If she has the ability, even. Whether or not she says or claims to have the desire to take your stuff. Knowing that they're prostitutes. You know, that woman that got the fake tits that was running. I don't know what she considered herself sexually before she did that. But I know that she realized her market value was increased. Her sexual attractiveness, how it got her attention. My guess is that she's married. My guess is that she got those done and she's now out shopping for a new man. She's ready to make the kill, take a step up, take a step out of that relationship, harvest all the money she can as a prostitute, and then use herself, market herself to men. in order to make a gain. Because when we talk about, let's say you meet a girl when you're 25 or 22, but you're married at 25, you stay with her 15 years, you're 40, she's 40. Your income potential is getting close to maximum, somewhere between age 40 and 55. Income potential reaches its maximum. That is where she's going to cash out on you as a prostitute and use the court to steal half your money. She just got her midlife crisis boob enhancement job, and she's going out to get attention from men with it. She is now going to increase her market value, reshop, probably for a guy somewhere between the age of 45 and 60. Again, lots of money. She's younger, so she's much more attractive, has brand new boobs. This, I mean, it just stinks of prostitution, of selling herself. It is the oldest profession. It is what they do. It's what they do. It's what they know. It's what they're best at, and they can't seem to learn anything else. And even if they have a good trade, even if, right, they've learned in school and they know how to make money with a profession, they still use sex. They still use that ability to get your attention and to get favor. And it only works for a while because that value goes away. And if they present themselves as too much of a harlot, they're never taken seriously. And if they present themselves as too much as a professional, all they do is become a loathsome bitch. So it's a fine line they have to walk. But the line they can't get off of is the line that runs along the curb back and forth that they walk day in and day out to ply their trade. Prostitutes. The oldest profession. And if there was a way for them to honestly do it, to honestly sell themselves, men might be safe in buying. Might be. But this idea that they can take, and then take some more, and then move on to another man and take yet again. That's why they don't. That's why they don't fear. They have no problem doing what they do. It's a completely different game than what you're playing. Men build wealth. Men acquire assets. Men store. Right? You can buy a house, buy a car. You know, good investment or bad, doesn't matter, but they buy and accumulate. Getting a woman is one of those things we accumulate. Right? Women spend, and waste. Take a look around. Just take a look around. All right, you guys, I want to thank you very much for watching. Word of note, YouTube has decided that some of my videos aren't quite so bad. 2 of them. But then they turned around and erased another one. I hit the button, the review this video button. And review this video button, and they did, and they said, you know, your video wasn't offensive. And I thought, that's interesting. Maybe it got reviewed by a man. But so far, yeah, they return them back on for monetizing. But by time they do, by time they review it and everything else, any money that could have been made with that video is toast, right? It's gone because all the views have gone. So that's the game that's going to be played. So just so you know, yeah, the system, the game that YouTube is playing. YouTube, that corporation run by a woman who's a snowflake of an SJW, who is a serious feminist, right? Who doesn't want to be interrupted by a man. Oh, that interview was awesome. You know, they're going to keep playing their games. What's important, though, is that I'm going to continue to do this. I'm going to play my game, which is teaching you guys and sharing with you guys and learning from you guys what is going on out there. I've got quite a few letters I'd like to read, but I don't have the ability to print them off so I can read them while I film. I guess I could read the laptop while doing the video on the camera. Maybe I'll try that. Alright guys, you have a great day. thank you for sponsoring this channel with PayPal and Patreon. That makes a difference. You know, it's nice to be able to go up and get a good scotch. Right? It's nice, except I can't seem to smoke anywhere. I brought stogies, can't smoke them. You know, people give me that look. Jesus, right? It's their air. Don't touch it. Oh, cracks me up. All right, you guys be cool though. Thank you for everything. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep observing these women and keep applying. Not what do I get out of them, but what are they wanting to get out of you. All right, be cool. Semper Fi, and Mgtow is freedom. I have the penis.